Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at what I believe is Mythical Pegasus by LEGO Creator. This is set number 40691, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. So thank you LEGO for sending this to me. And this is a 3-in-1 model, and just by first impressions, and I'm going to be blunt with you, this doesn't look too exciting. I don't know. And here's the backs. Oh, here we got Pegasus, and it looks like we get to have two alternative models, two birds it looks like, and yeah, you can tell by my excitement I'm just dying to get into this box. And I believe that this is a gift with purchase offer, so you have to spend like $100 or more to get this added to your cart through the official LEGO site. And that's all the information I was provided. I don't know the runtime of this. The LEGO Group kind of keeps a lot of stuff hidden from us ambassadors. Well, that's on them, that ain't on me. Alright, looks like it's another sloppily packed box. We don't know. Oh, I see the manual down there. What kind of condition is that in? Yep. Yeah, LEGO, I'm fishing out wrinkled up, crumpled up manuals. That's, I mean, you could have fit those in nicely in the box, but I guess that's their quality control. And yeah, all right, we're going to ding this off a point already because this is unacceptable. And for those who've been watching me for quite some time know how strict I am. So it looks like the first model here is a Pegasus. There's the perch, and then there's the horse, whatever you want to call it. So the perch works for the other alternative models. I'm assuming that these work with this as well. And yeah, it's a 3-in-1. But in the main model, we're going to be focusing on that. I mean, it doesn't have a whole lot of color to it. Let's get these wrinkled manuals out of the way because they're not sitting flat. Ooh, a light aqua brick. So they got, well, it looks like it's 4 bags. That's not too bad. That's what we got in the box there, including the crinkled up manuals. So what I'm gathering is we build this probably first. Then you could build one of 3, because it looks like all these here use the same perch. You could probably use that to display your sig figs on too. But see this? Let's take a look here. Where's the box? I want to see if these could fit in there neatly, because if they are, I'm definitely dinging off a point. See, they could have slid the box. They could put the manuals in after the stuff, but they just threw those in there. LEGO didn't care about that. And I know people throw these away, but we'll save that rant for another channel. Well, speaking of other channels, I'm going to head to my second channel. I'm going to build this set, come back and report my findings. Here we have the Mythical Pegasus all assembled. She is on her perch or her display stand. And we'll take a good 360 spin tour of her to show all her glory. And she can detach from the base. There are 2 other alternative models that use the same base. You don't have to tear apart everything. Bags 3 and 4 do just this. So bags 1 and 2 do the Pegasus and the 2 other secondary models. So she can easily detach. Her wings do move, and legs, and the head's fixed, but for the most part not too bad. And despite of how she is built, she's very strong and sturdy. We're going to jump right on in the review with build quality, and it is just that. It's a very sturdy build. I was expecting this to be very flimsy and brittle, but no. And looks like she's ready to tip over, but this has got a lot of weight to it. This ain't going anywhere. It just keeps falling back. So if you're looking for a really good, strong base, not only for Pegasus, but for other creations, this will do it. If it can support the Pegasus, I'm sure it'll work with other builds. So build quality is not lacking here. Build experience, I'm going to say this is an average build. It did keep my interest, just not something I'm interested in. But for the most part, if you're interested in horses and mythical creatures, here you go. You know, the build experience it's average for me. So I'm sure for somebody else, this would probably be a really good build, but just didn't cut it for me. And it is possible you can drop this in a Lego city. You can put this in your town square and just have this as your statue. So it is possible that she can be displayed in a Lego city or in some Lego fairy tale theme. You can put that in there too. Set also does have a nice selection of parts that you can use for other creations, but there's a lot of white pieces in here. But you do get a hint of the blue and purple and pearl gold and tan. So there's a lot of pieces that can be used for other builds. Now this set is a collaborative build. Pegasus and the stand are actually separate. So one person can build Pegasus, and the other person can build the stand. As far as for the builds being balanced, it's hard to say, but it is possible for up to 2 builders to construct this set. So it'd make a great little small group project. So my final score on this set is going to be an 8 out of 10. 2 things. 1, the box is packed sloppy, and 2nd, no brick separator. For this being a Creator 3-in-1 set, you think there'd be a brick separator provided. No, it's up for you, the builder, to provide that. Sadly, I don't know why they didn't include that in the build. Would have been really nice. But other than that, though, it's not a bad build. It's just not my taste. And just by looking at it from the first impressions on the box, it didn't look too exciting. But now seeing it in person, I have second thoughts. So this is merely just a display piece. So for qualifying purchases of $100 or more through the official Lego store, you can get this, but it's not playable. Maybe you can put a minifigure here in the back, but for the most part it's just meant to be displayed on a shelf queen. But for the most part it's not a bad set, just not my liking. Tell me what you think.